Hello.
Hi guys.
Welcome back. Or I should
Yeah,
say, we're back.
yeah, we're back. I want to apologize. I was sick last week, and we just canceled because
Yeah, I also had a very busy last Saturday, anyways. I had family over. I know, shock.
yes.
I had
How
family over.
how was it?
It was actually really good.
I'm
It was actually
glad.
really nice. Yeah. Um, I'll get into it because it goes into like mental health a little bit. But yeah, it was good. Um, but anyways, yeah, we're back. Life is just kind of throwing us at the wall at the current moment. Hardcore.
My God, it
But
is.
but we're not giving up just because we
Oh,
might have missed an episode, well, more than a few episodes. It's not the end. We're continuing.
2024 just needs to chill the fuck out.
Yeah. Oh, I also have to let you know that the full moon
Yes.
is going to affect my sign, your sign, Pisces and Sagittarius.
Negatively, because like
Oh yeah.
I don't know how much more fucking shit I can take.
Negatively and positively, it really depends on which sign. You are fine because it's a Virgo full moon.
Oh, thank God.
You'll like you'll like it's like about relationships and relationships.
Oh, great.
Um reevaluating
Mm.
relationships.
Yeah, that. Why does that suit
Um
today's theme so well?
the
Like,
universe it provides. That was the most culty statement I've ever said in my life.
the
I apologize.
universe.
The universe provides.
Oh yes.
Also,
Go ahead. I'm
yes.
sorry. No, go
No,
ahead.
you, no,
No,
you.
no. I
Oh,
was
I
just
was just gonna say, welcome to how much I talk with my hands, guys, because
yeah. I'm
I talk
talking
with
with
my
my
hands a lot.
hands too. It's a problem.
Go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say you guys get to see my haircut. My
Yes.
mental my mental
Breakdown.
breakdown.
Oh God, I think it's adorable. I love
Oh,
it.
thanks. Everybody needs to convince this bitch to cut her hair again because she looks
Oh
really
yeah.
cute with bangs. Just saying.
Yes, let's imagine this. What's really funny to me is if I do straight across bangs at work, all that people will see is my eyes because if I have bangs and then my mask,
And that's
it's
fine. They can just see the
just my
fucking
eyes.
like pure disgust in your eyes.
Oh
It's
yeah, and
perfect.
it's getting there. The level of disgust I have is getting there.
Honestly.
But we're sort of winging it, but it'll all be in topic because of what the topic was supposed to
Hmm.
be this week. So it's the behind and it's technically sex and relationships. Don't really know how much we're gonna get into the sex part. Ah, nothing's new there in that field for me, so
Like, we can just do fucking relationships, dude, honestly.
I mean, relationships is fine.
I don't.
I had existential crises on Valentine's Day that I haven't even told you about. So,
Oh no. Let me drink my. Oh wait, when did I? Yeah, my 2:50 p.m. pink
see,
drink.
it's actually 3. So like it's actually not that bad. It's only 6 hours. When did you get?
Pink drink.
I don't I wish I liked that. I should like it. It's everything I like, but I just
It has like only seven. I say this only 74 grams of caffeine. So like on work days where I don't get sleep the night before, I normally get a pink drink because like I'm not cheating on my whole no caffeine thing in my head.
right.
So and it doesn't like give me a headache the next day. So that's
I've been back
cool.
on my Mountain Dew to get through shifts. So, we're doing great.
You feel yeah, so fucking great.
That's great. Totally. Just I'm winning life. Like life is just great right now.
We're fine.
And
I'm
like
fine. Everything's fine.
right, everything's fine.
Everything's
Everything
fine.
fabulous. Just why do my hands look dirty though? That's concerning.
Because you're in the dark.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not in the dark. I have a lamp on.
Exactly.
It's just not a good lamp. I got to get lighting, okay, guys?
Yeah, you
It's a
do.
plan.
I'll buy
Okay.
you some for your fucking birthday.
There you go. Sure, I'll let you.
Perfect.
3 months away. 3 months until there will be light.
Yeah,
Um,
there's only 3 months. It's fine.
um, almost exactly, actually.
Yeah.
22nd. Yeah, shit. I don't want to be 32. Jesus Christ. Um, not ready. Anyways, God, we're a mess, but it's fine. We're having fun.
We
We're
are,
killing it.
yeah. We haven't really spoken a lot in
No.
the last 2 weeks.
No, we have not.
I blame me.
I blame myself.
No, so I'll get into it in the mental health,
Yeah,
but like it's my bad. Like
it's I don't blame anybody. It is what it is, honestly. Um, it really is. Like I can't even get mad because it's like this is what life is. This is what adulthood is. Id?
a bit 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 bit
It bit it bit.
a bit 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 bit
Oh my god.
a bit
Um,
bit.
and all I have stuck in my head, like literally as I am talking, I have songs from freaking Has Been Hotel stuck in the back of my head, just going.
Look, like I didn't really watch Husband Hotel. I watched one episode and it was like when it first came out, and then
Yeah.
Mike got obsessed with Hell of a Boss or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So I've been watching that like when he watches it. But I wouldn't say
Hmm.
one's better than the other. They're like almost the
Yeah.
same fucking thing.
I feel, and I've only seen a couple like snips of because Cody's watching Hell of a Boss.
Yeah.
He's already on season 2.
Oh
That
wow.
bastard literally in a day is just like, yep, I'm gonna sit in front of this TV and
This is my day. Fucking
this is my day.
binging.
Yep. Um, I gotta say, as far as like story,
Yeah.
Hell of a Boss seems like so random. Like it doesn't seem like it has any sort of cohesiveness
You're not wrong.
versus like Has Been Hotel. There's literally like maybe 3 plot lines if you really get down to it,
Yeah.
and they follow those,
Yeah, no.
which I personally appreciate.
It's like original Rick and Morty. I know you've never seen it, but like the
No, I have
episodes were
not.
like so fucking random and shit. Like what you
Yeah,
don't have to watch like season 1 to know what the fuck's going on in season 2.
right. I get you.
Like
It kind of feels like a Family Guy kind of thing.
yes, thank you. That is a better representation or analogy. Like
Uh-huh. It feels like kind of like a
yeah.
Family Guy versus like Has Been Hotel is more like I'm trying to like I can't even think of like a episodic cartoon like Avatar? Like it just has a story, it has a plot
Yeah.
and it's less random.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I hate to compare the two because I'm sure there are people who are screaming
Oh fuck
somewhere in the
people.
distance.
Fuck you. I'm in such a fucking mood today. I woke
I
up on
know.
the wrong side of the
It's all
bed.
right. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Like, I was so sassy at work today.
Love it. So, as we are sort of slowly going to mental health anyways,
Yeah.
I will let Amy go first cuz
Oh my
that's
god.
what I do. That's my
So,
thing.
so fucking much. So, last Saturday, like out of nowhere, I started feeling like shit. Like, I got super nauseous and like sick to my stomach and super dizzy. I was cold sweating and shit. So like I messaged Autumn at like 9 and I'm like,
It's like
I don't feel good, but we can still do the podcast. I just probably won't talk a lot because I feel
mhm.
like I'm about to fucking up Chuck. And fucking the same night my brother messages me and was asking if I was free. And it's like, well, I mean, technically, but I don't feel good. Like,
Right.
I don't want to drive to come get you or anything.
Right.
So, I don't even remember what happened last week during the work week, to be honest.
I
Or
feel
what
you there.
happened at all last week.
I
What?
only really remember the weekend. That's it.
Yeah, what the fuck happened last week? Whatever. Anyway, I remember this week at least.
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably put a disclaimer. We're recording this on a Thursday
Oh yeah,
because
this is a
Saturday,
Thursday.
yeah, Saturday I have to go to a fucking comedy show and it doesn't start until 9:30. The reason why I
Mm.
have to go is because it was for Chloe's dance.
Ah,
Like it was a fundraiser. So
gotcha.
I'll go. It's some fucking old guy named, what was it? Kurt Bogos? It was
Ew.
something really stupid sounding. It's like just this older guy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, we're
Hmm.
recording this on Thursday, so it's only been 4 work days and 4 days.
Yep.
So Sunday, because we're gonna go into relationships. Sunday, I made the mistake of answering my fucking brother. Didn't answer his phone call. He called me at like 10 and I'm still not feeling good. So I was like, fuck this. And I just went back to sleep. I slept
Hmm.
until like fucking 1.
Yeah.
And so I messaged him like, "Hey, sorry, I was asleep. What's up?" He's like, "Can you come get me? Jess and I are breaking up." Mind you, this happens every fucking week. So I'm like, he's like, "I need a ride to work." And he's dumb and works out here.
Uh-huh.
He works off Telegraph, which is 10 minutes away from me, and he lives an hour away.
Yeah.
So I figured the whole him borrowing Jess's car to go to work thing wasn't gonna fucking last.
Right.
So he is like texting me saying he's calm, like it's a mutual thing, they're both chill. So, of course, a lot can change in a fucking hour because I'm driving to him. And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, I can come get you, but I'm not feeling good still.
Right.
And, like, I'm sorry, I'm really hot, so I'm not gonna turn on the heat in the car. Like I literally drove there with my windows open because of how hot I
Right.
was. Dude, I don't know what the fuck I had, but it sucked.
Uh-huh.
like
Yeah.
anyway, so I make it out there and I
Yes.
see a bunch of shit on the porch, and I'm like, fucking great.
Mm.
So I go to open the door, and Shane was like, "You can't come in. She won't let you in." I was like, "Okay." Fucking good does that do? I was like, I was just gonna try to help you grab more of your stuff, but like it's chill. So I started
Right.
putting his shit in my car, and of course, like me not feeling good, I'm fucking like having troubles breathing, and I'm lifting fucking heavy ass shit.
Which is like counterproductive.
Literally. And he was like, "Are you okay? Do you want like some
It's like,
antibiotics?"
bitch,
I'm like, "Dude,
no.
no, I'm not okay. I don't know what's wrong with me. And no, I don't want fucking your antibiotics. What the fuck are they gonna do? I've been taking cold medicine. I know it wasn't a cold, but I've been taking medicine. Like,
Yeah.
I've pretty much been fucking overdosing myself on medicine at this point."
Right.
Anyway, so it was the craziest fucking drive
Mm-hmm.
of my life. So he was very emotional. He started crying and apologizing a bunch, and then he started laughing and joking around with me. And then he would like go back to being fucking depressed. So like clearly this man has done drugs in the past 24 hours
Mm-hmm.
because he should not be having these fucking mood swings. And I look
Right.
over and he does a line of coke off his phone in my car. And I'm like,
Oh.
great. I see where this is fucking going. So I was like, where are you going? Like, where are you staying? He's like, my friend Nick, he lives like a couple minutes down the road. I'm gonna like for my work, I'm gonna one wheel there and stuff. And he's like, just like I don't really want to move in there because I'm super like vulnerable to drugs and it's a party house and it's gonna be like bad for me. So I'm like, okay, like where the fuck are you gonna go then? He's like, I'm gonna go hang out with Jarrett. Okay. Jarrett lives literally 2 minutes down the road from me, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So anyway, I drop him off, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go nap. I didn't nap. I just wanted to get the fuck away from him.
Right.
Uh, I've been dealing with him and work. Today's the first day I actually like didn't actually have to deal with him
Right.
because guess what? Fucking spoilers. He's
Spoiler alert.
he's back with Jess. without indirectly telling me. He told me that he like messaged me at 4 and was asking if he PayPal'd me $35 if I could Venmo him it so he could like get some shit. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, I guess. And then he said that he got sent home from work because he hurt his hip
Yeah.
one wheeling, ironically. So he's like, they sent me home. I was like, yeah, how are you? Like, how are you getting to Jarrett's? He's like, oh, I drove to work.
How'd you drive?
I know.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry, that sucks. So he's not in Weatherford anymore, thank God, because I'm never, and I mean this, I am never fucking driving back out there. They can kill each other for all I care. I'm not doing this again. I wasted so much money and time, and my brother's such a fucking narcissist. He kept telling everybody he didn't eat for 4 days, and I literally stopped and got a McDonald's on the way out to Waterford. Like, what? So that's fun. I also, today, I trauma bonded
Oh,
with my
yay.
coworkers,
Yay.
Amelia and Cassie. Um, Amelia was talking about her boss and how, like, ever since this whole fucking our RPO or whatever the fucking contract being up with GM,
Mm-hmm.
she's been being a fucking bitch, right? So she was saying
Right.
how she's scared that she's her boss is gonna scare away the
The
GMC
client.
client, yeah,
Yeah.
because she's like so mean and rude to them, but like she tells us to always be nice to them. So I was like, God, I love hypocritical narcissists.
It's like bread and butter. It's like
Mm-hmm. And then Cassie was like, I've had a lot of those in my past. I was like, I wish it was still in my past. And then Amelia was like, don't worry, I have that too. My brother. I was like, his name's not Shane, is it? She's like,
Oh God.
no, his name's Ian. And like, they're identical. Like, she pretty much told me it's Shane. I was like, oh my God, they should become friends.
It's like, wow.
She's like, well, they could, but he's in prison. I was like, I wish. I wish that would happen to my brother. So yeah, I was like, yay, trauma bonding.
Trauma bonds.
Okay, but work.
Wonderful. Yes.
Work. Monday and Tuesday, not eventful. Wednesday, pretty fucking eventful at the like end of my shift, which drives me crazy. So my boss told the PMs to reach out to me if they have any questions about the ACS and stuff, right? Because like she wants me to
Mm-hmm.
start training people, which I'm a-okay with. Um, so there's this guy named Spencer, and he messages me a lot, which I don't mind, but he confuses the fuck out of me. So he originally messaged me and was like, hey, can you help me fix this ACS? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And I did it really quick. And then, like, 2 hours later, he's like, hey, we need to add this to. They're like combining it, and we need the test scenarios updated. I was like, okay, like, do we have a derived field too for EVGO? Like, I need one. He's like, well, the bomb said we don't need one. So I'm like, what? How am I supposed to tell them what creative this fucking thing is getting? Like, I need something that indicates what it is.
Right.
Which that led to me messaging Mike, because it's his campaign, of course. And I'm like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
this is your problem. Deal with it. He's like, well, nobody reached out to me. I was like, well, yeah, because I'm like helping Spencer learn how to do the ACS. He's like, well, why is he going to you? I was like, because Amy told people to come to me. And he was like, why? I was like, I don't know. Take it up with fucking Amy. I'm just doing what I was told. Anyway,
Right.
so that led us to getting on a call with the bomb, which was a bunch of unnecessary fucking bullshit. Because as soon as that happened, I went into my boss's office, and I feel bad because every time I go in there, I'm like, "Hey, it's me."
It's me.
So I was telling her about it. She's like, "Yeah, that one's a fucking disaster." And she was like reading through the BRD, and she's like, "This doesn't make any fucking sense." I was like, "I know." Tell me about
I'm
it.
aware.
So yeah, we stayed on a call until 5:30, trying to just get this bitch to tell us which ride field it goes to. Even Amy, I love her. She was talking shit like on mute, like, dude, what the fuck? Like,
Oh my god.
it's so funny. And then today, oh today,
Hmm. 1 second.
yeah,
Hey.
you muted. You
All
good?
right. Yeah, Grandpa wasn't answering the phone, so Mom was having me check the cameras.
Oh, okay.
He's
Is he
fine.
okay? Okay.
Yeah,
That's what's like, oh
he's playing with his
no.
phone. He's playing with his phone. Sometimes he can't figure out his phone, so it's fine. Everything's good.
Awesome.
Whew. All right.
Okay.
Continue, my dear.
No, you're fine. So, like I said, today I was not, I was in a really sassy, bad fucking mood this morning, and Cassie messages me about like asking if I seen someone's comment, but they didn't tag me. So I was like, nah, dude, I'm fucking sick of this shit. So I felt bad for the guy because all three, me, Amelia, and Cassie all commented at the same time.
Ooh,
So it was like just a bombard of fucking information for this guy. But I was like,
that's hilarious.
hey, so if you have a problem with the ACS, like not a problem, I didn't say problem, but if you have a question about the ACS, you should reach out to, like, you should tag the marketing ops person because we deal with the ACS, not the PM.
Right.
Like, it was very sassy, but it was straight to the point. Like, dude, I'm fucking sick of you fucking people not tagging me and me not knowing for like hours.
Hmm.
So that was the start of my day.
That was the start.
And then that led to me, Amelia, and Cassie talking. We renamed our chat to Hate Adobe because we were talking shit about the PDM.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, like, oh fuck them. Ugh, they drive me fucking crazy. And then nothing too crazy happened. I was trying to teach Cassie how to do her cans ACSs without actually having one to do. So I was
Uh-huh.
like walking her through one that was already done. And I
Right.
felt bad because like I'm so comfortable with her. I wasn't in teaching mode. I was in
Yeah.
like trying to explain to you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
ex- I felt
Yeah.
bad. But anyway, I think it went good. We're gonna do it again next week. Cause she's like, well, not I don't only need to learn cans, like I might be doing other things too. So I was like, okay, well I can show you a welcome, but that shit's that's a whole nother fucking can of worms. Like it's different.
Right.
Like, so I did my first training, which was cool.
That is cool.
Um, then I had a recall call, and I went into the conference room with the people. And we were talking
Mhm.
shit. Because, dude, like, okay, so they want to do a campaign and they need to get it out like ASAP, right? Like, we need to build
Mhm.
it. So it's software updates,
Mhm.
and they're wanting the data specs on Monday, and of course the bombs were like throwing fits, like, "Well, we need a week," and blah blah blah. I'm like, it's a type 1, you don't need a fucking week, but okay, whatever. And like this woman I've never met before. I don't even know her name, to be honest. I know she works on Recall, but I don't know her name. We were just like making faces at each other every time someone would say something.
Oh my god,
It
that's
was
amazing.
I was a mess, and it was only scheduled for a half an hour, but we ran over an hour and 20 minutes. So they hang up. We get nowhere. Okay, they hang up,
Mhm.
and I look at Caitlin, and I'm like, I should have warned you. The the three bombs we have like to talk a lot. They like to hear the sound of their own fucking voice. Cause like every time he would go over something in the co-ad, they would interrupt him and ask like 15 million questions.
Yeah.
So I felt really bad. But I was like, look, I can have the test scenarios done the same day, like literally minutes after they
Mhm.
upload the BRD to you. I was like, same with seeds. And when it comes to the ACS, I can build it. I just won't have any data points to put into it.
Right.
I was like, well, I'll pretty much have everything ready. So that's fun. So and then once again, I feel so bad for Amy because it's 4:30 and I'm like, well, it's my time to go bug Amy. So I'm like, I walk in, I'm like, hey,
Hey.
have you heard about, the program? She's like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
like Irina's messaging me right now about it. I explained to her what was going on, and she's like, "That's their problem. They can figure it out." I was like, "Yeah, I was just letting you know." Like,
Right.
I just had to question really quick about IP warming because I never fucking heard of that before in my life. So that was fun. That was fun. Everyone keeps asking me about my review. Like if I've had my yearly review yet, because everybody else has had theirs, and I'm like, no.
Uh,
You should ask Amy. Amy's a fucking busy lady. Okay, I'm not gonna ask her. She'll schedule it when she schedules it. I
she's a
think
busy
I
lady.
I kind
Exactly.
of have a feeling she's holding off until we hear back about the
Right.
thing because
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I'm getting a raise, and we're not approved to get raises right now because
Right.
of the whole thing. So that's fun. Amelia's sister she's working on one of the pitches, right? Which I didn't know Amelia's sister even fucking worked at the same company. Anyway,
Mhm.
she told us some shit. She was like,
Ooh.
they're gonna go after middle management
Ooh.
because
Shit.
we have so much middle management.
Right.
So I'm like, whew, I'm safe. I'm
Right.
good. But yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. Like I don't know. She knows more than I know. I'm in the dark about it.
Ugh,
So
I feel that.
tomorrow I'm working from home because fuck the office, and that's Friday. So like I said, Saturday I'm going to a fucking comedy show,
Yeah.
which sucks. And it's not gonna be fun, but I'm gonna make it. I don't have anything else planned. That's my week. Oh wait, no, hold on. I forgot about.
No.
I forgot. Huh. So I get home.
Uh-huh.
My dad is still sleeping. It's fucking 6 o'clock.
Shit.
So I go upstairs and I'm like, "Hey, Dad, are you like, why are you still sleeping? It's 6." He's like, "Oh shit." Yesterday he freaked out, saying he fell and was super dizzy because I messed up his pills.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mess up his fucking pills. So one of his seizure medicines, he takes 250 milligrams, and they're like the smaller tablets, but I
Mm-hmm.
ran out of them. So I started breaking in half the 500.
Uh-huh. Which is a totally
His
like,
doctor told me to fucking do it.
uh-huh. Exactly.
But they're not small little blue pills. So he's like doing this whole fucking placebo thing. Where he's like, "Oh, I'm super dizzy and I fell and blah blah blah." So which I'm already fucking irritated about. So today, when I go up there, he's like, "Man, I'm gonna stop taking my fucking pills until I see the doctor," and blah blah blah, and just like throwing a fucking hissy fit. So I'm like, "Okay, hold on." So I call CVS and I talked to the lady on the phone because for some reason his prescription was like not in the system.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, "Yeah, I can get it in like an hour." I was like, "You don't understand how much of a fucking lifesaver you are. Thank you."
Like, you have no clue.
I was like, "Thank you." So I go up there and I grab it and I explain to her and I'm like, "Look, I'm giving him the correct fucking dose. He just doesn't like it because it's not a small blue pill." She's like, "Just tell him next time that happens, just tell him that like I said, the pharmacist said that they're not going to be the
Right.
same color every month." I was like, "Oh, that's a good idea. It's a great idea." Because like he goes to see his heart doctor. I remember what happened last week. My whole car situation.
Which didn't we talk about?
Did we talk about it?
I think we posted that. Yeah.
Oh my god, my weeks are blending in together. Anyway, so he's got a fucking doctor's appointment on Monday to talk about his irregular heartbeat with the
Mm-hmm.
guy. Oh yeah, we did because we talked about Eloquest. Anyway,
Oh, yeah. Who does he see, by the way?
um, his name is Doctor Marion.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say if he sees Dr. Patel, that was Dad's.
No.
Okay.
Um. So I sent an email like to my boss and Mike, like, "Hey, I have to take my dad to the doctor's at 12 on Monday, so I'm gonna be out of office and I'm gonna try my best not to blow another fucking tire." So I have my phone on me though.
Right.
But yeah, so that was my week. My dad's driving me fucking crazy. I don't know how I'm not in a mental institution.
Institution.
Like, I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't have any more hair to cut. I mean, I could go bald, but that's not a good look.
You're
Uh,
like, I could,
I
but I'm not,
could, but
I'm gonna stop myself.
yeah. Okay, I'm done talking. That was a lot of talking. I'm so sorry.
No, 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 that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely fine.
Okay, baby.
Question. If
Yes.
I shrink the screen so I can open up a Google page that will be bright white on my screen so
Yeah, no,
I'm
you're good.
not like
No, it
the
doesn't.
Phantom of the frickin' Opera over here.
Yeah, no, it doesn't affect. It doesn't affect our
Okay.
thing.
Okay. Open up, bitch. Open. Oh, let there be minimal new more light. We're gonna try the white screen. Can I get a white screen? Like
Just
I
look
have
up white PNG and just like.
yeah, I think that's literally what I'm gonna do. Yes. Perfect. We love it. Open it up, bitch.
There we
Yep.
go.
It opens the Wikipedia page for solid white.
Perfect.
Wondrous. It's
I
like
love
how
it.
much can I show but like how much? I'm like how much will it help? Like I think right there
There we
is
go. Yeah.
we're good. Cuz I still want to be able to see you
Why?
cuz I love you.
I love you.
Um apparently the millennial thing which is the millennial? This
It's
or
this.
this? Okay, millennials.
This is yeah. I mean, I did both ways.
Yeah, you did.
But
There's
I was
photo
a teen
evidence.
kid, rar
Yeah, you were
XD.
rar. Rar means I love you and dinosaur.
Yeah. Oh
So,
yeah, wait, hold on before you go into it.
yeah.
I forgot. So, because this does have to do with mental health, I didn't really speak to Autumn for the last 2 weeks, and yesterday I messaged her and I was like, "Hey, I'm really sorry that I haven't been talking to you. It's not fair to you. Like, I tend to shut people out and not want to talk to anybody when I have a lot of fucking stress going on and dealing with shit and shit." And I was like, "That's not fair to you."
Which, if we're gonna be really honest, in our earlier friendship was a big problem because that was nothing we communicated to each other.
Yeah,
So
like
she would go AWOL, I'd be like, what
what
did
did
I
I
do
do?
wrong?
Yeah, I would, and then like a month later, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm back."
Hi.
Because I was,
But yeah,
it's so fucking stupid, and I hate that I do that, and it's not fair to anyone close to me. Like Mike,
yeah.
Mike literally thought I was gonna kill myself.
Oh.
He like started like over showering me with love and like,
Oh,
"Don't do it." Like, shut up, I'm fine.
oh my God, poor man.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Aw.
Anyway, okay, now it's your
No,
turn.
no, no, it's okay. Um, well, I don't remember what was mentioned other than I remember you mentioned your car. I don't remember what I mentioned in my segment. Um, so like I don't know if the whole like being told that like mom and Cody don't ever plan on moving back home was part of the conversation last episode that we posted.
I think it was. Yeah, 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 because you had to type it out and I had to say it.
Yeah. Okay. So that that's still I'm kind of still just gonna live in denial until inevitably I'll have to have it crashing in my face again. So that's my reality. Um, let's see. I guess Valentine's Day. That's a
Yeah.
excuse me. Oh God. Did you do anything on Valentine's Day?
Um, no, Mike's mom came over and cleaned, and she brought us chocolate covered things, which was very nice.
That is nice.
But no, I didn't do shit.
Um,
I played Pale World with Mike.
there
Like,
you go. That's romance. That's romance in the modern era. There you go. Um, oh, did I mention the cousins drama? I don't think so because
no,
I think
you
it was the day
didn't.
after.
Yeah, no, you
Oh,
didn't.
get ready, you guys. Just settle in. Settle in. Okay. So, I have a lot of cousins. My mom, though we don't claim them, has 3 brothers. Had 3 brothers, one is passed. Regardless, all of them had multiple marriages, multiple sets of kids. Um, but the main ones we're going to talk about, I will shield names just because it's ongoing.
Fair enough.
There's C, who's the oldest,
Mm-hmm.
L, who's the middle, and A, who's the baby. And they are I've talked about my Uncle Dale.
Yep.
That's his kids. His
Yes, yes, yes.
first
Okay.
set.
Mm-hmm.
His first set.
Yes.
Um, they are like my mom and dad, like basically helped raise them. Well, like not like took them on weekends and weekdays and like most of their childhood was like spent either with my grandma and grandpa or my mom and dad. Like that is their childhood. Like they spent all their time with my grandparents or
Anyone
my
but their
parents.
parents.
Bingo! You got it. Um, bingo. To the point where I feel that there was like some vibes of like they felt threatened in like their parenting kind of thing. Regardless, from what I've heard. Um, so 2 weeks ago now, on Sunday, I'm streaming Boulder's Gate,
Mm-hmm.
just trying to do some relaxing. It's been a long week, as you know if you listened to last episode.
I'm just trying to chill.
I'm just trying to relax. And I'm like an hour in, like, I did magical dress up with everybody. It was great. And I get a call from mom. And mind you, mom is supposed to be working till like 5. And she's like, I'm on my way home. The girls, which is what she calls
Hmm.
LC, but C is not involved in this. C is at home living her life. It's just L and A in the situation.
Hmm. Okay.
L and A and one of the children's A. So we got AA and L,
Okay.
and also L's husband, if I remember correctly.
Oh, that's
But
right.
I might be misunderstanding or misremembering. It's been a very stressful few weeks,
Yeah,
guys.
dude. It's I don't. Details aren't important.
Right. So we have cameras. We have Blink cameras in Grandpa's ever since. Um, well, we were just having too many nights of him like not answering his phone,
Hmm.
freaking out. Obviously, he's getting older. We should have had them probably when we moved up here, just to make life a lot less stressful. But beside the point, we have cameras, and mom was watching the cameras just to see like who was there, who showed up. And she hears and sees them doing some shady shit.
Hmm.
So she's like, we're going to go confront them. Mind you, my mom is not a confrontational person. She's not.
No.
She's a wallflower. That's where I get it from. Like, I'm not internally, I'm my father, externally, I'm my mother. Like, in here, I am raging. Externally, I am smiling.
That's
That's
what it
the
is.
dichotomy. Um, so like mom is pissed because they're checking everything out. They're going in the basement. Nobody goes in that goddamn basement. Grandpa doesn't go in his own basement. Nobody goes in the basement. Nobody goes
Yeah.
upstairs anymore. There's no reason to go freaking upstairs. Cody's not living up there anymore. There's no reason. So we like rush over there. Mom's livid. Christina, oh, name dropped.
It's
Haha.
fine.
Chris. Hey Chris, love you. Um She does. I don't think she knows. She knows vaguely about this podcast, but I have not explained the name, so I think I'm
Okay,
safe.
yeah, yeah, you're good.
But anyways, I'll just say Chris. Anyways, Chris um is like has talked to mom, is like totally on her side. Is like, "Yo, if my sisters are doing shady shit, like I'm on your side. Like I'm about you and grandpa. Like I'm with you. I'm siding with you."
I'm on your team.
And yeah, on your team, which genuinely she definitely is. She has shown that at this point. Um, and like we get there, it's like really awkward, like it's tense because I'm thinking mom might actually finally like lose her shit. She doesn't. She's chill. Um, as much as she can be chill in the situation, obviously.
Yeah.
And like it ends. They go home. We like listen over these clips because if you know how Blink works, it takes
It
like
yeah, it records.
15-second clips of whatever with sound, mind you. A lot of people might not know that. Spoiler alert, it records speech and noise. Um, and we can hear them just kind of talking about like who gets the house when,
Dude, that's such bullshit.
and like like we really want to make sure that the house stays with the family, yada yada. Bullshit. Like shit that should not be mentioned to a man who not even a full 2 weeks before got news that he's literally
Literally
dying.
dying, yeah. Like, that's not okay.
And like I'm sorry, but honestly, if it was like me in a situation, I would honestly turn people away because if you want to show up when you know I'm dying, but you didn't want to show up before, you're kicked out. You're kicked out of everything.
Dude, that's what happened to my mom. Her and her best friend Karen didn't speak because Karen sued my grandpa and grandma. That's a whole story. Anyway, as soon as she found out my mom was dying, she started like coming over and taking care of my mom just to steal her fucking drugs.
Ugh. Yeah,
So yeah, that's definitely a
yeah.
thing.
It's literally commonplace, but it pisses me off to no end.
Yeah.
Um, So, like, that happened, and, like, Chris is, like, talking to mom, and I did not hear the first conversation because it was when mom was driving home from work to pick me up.
Mhm.
She had a big conversation, like, apparently she was, like, crying, screaming, like, it was a whole thing. Chris listened to her. I don't know the whole of the conversation, like, mom hasn't even, you know, divulged it to me. But basically, like, Chris was like, "You know what? Like, this is not right, and, like, I believe you. I believe how you interpret things is the correct way," like, that kinda thing.
Yeah.
And, like, we have a plan of, like, having dinner, and this was well, last week was when we had the dinner. But she's like, "We'll come up, me and Chad," which is her husband. He's
Mm.
really nice. It was actually the first time I got to meet him. I'd only met him, like, in passing
Really?
last year. Yeah, he's so nice. No, he's, like, a real sweetheart.
That's
He's
awesome.
just he's a golden retriever gamer boy,
Yep,
basically.
that makes
Like,
sense.
yeah. Yeah, he's great. Um, and, like, it was, like, a whole thing, like, freaking stressful bullshit, pisses me off. So, fast forward to, um, I think it was, like, midweek, Wednesday-ish of last week, um, which would have been Valentine's Day, I think, actually,
Yeah.
yes. I'll get into Valentine's Day existential crises later. But basically they were like, "Hey, we probably shouldn't be overwhelming grandpa. So like me and Chad are gonna come up. You, L, and A stay home. Like he doesn't
Smart.
need like 5 visitors in a weekend. He is worn out just from this last weekend."
Yeah.
Um, so like that was it. That was that so far. But they're coming up Sunday.
Oh,
And
nice.
I have the day off, but mom and Cody don't, and there's nothing I can do from here. So,
True. So what are you gonna like? What's the plan?
I'm probably just watching cameras for, all day. Just gonna be on my phone like some kind of spy, just watching. And mind you, you can speak through the camera.
Yeah, you can.
If I have to pretend that the house is haunted and just whisper
Woo!
demonic shit I will, because grandpa won't hear it. Grandpa won't be able to hear it,
Start
but they
fucking
will.
speaking in tongues.
Yes,
Like,
exactly. Just bring up like an exorcism tape, like
I love it.
it's a thought. If I'm gonna pass it by mom, I'm sure she might actually approve. But Friday, I didn't do anything. It was Saturday. Saturday, Chad and Chris came over. Cody's girlfriend Faith was also up. So we had dinner with Jesus. It was me, mom, Cody, Faith, grandpa, Chad, and Chris.
Hmm.
It was really, really nice. It honestly, like, that night reminded me, like, when family can be a nice thing to have.
It is a nice thing.
Most of the time it's absolute shit.
Yes,
I don't miss
absolutely.
I absolutely do not miss or feel like I'm lacking with, like, not having, like, a close family, except for the few times when I actually get people I enjoy around. I'm like, "Ah, this is what people, like, feel when they have, like, a family."
Yeah.
It was really, really nice, honestly, like, just laughing, sharing photos, like, it was great, just, like it was wonderful. And then Sunday, I went to Cole's Christmas party as
Hmm.
mom's plus one. That was also pretty fun. It was kinda sad because, like, as much as, like, everyone pretends that, like, country folk are so much different than city folk, they literally just, like, ate the food, waited for the drawings because they had drawings to be drawn, and then left.
Really?
Yeah. And,
That's
like yeah, and, like, their boss is, like, the sweetest man. Another golden retriever, honestly, like, he's amazing. Like, I honestly always say that, like, if I lose my job at Family Fare, whoops, name slip, I'm ditching and going to Kohl's. Like,
absolutely.
he is such a sweetheart,
I mean, I
and
think you should do it anyway.
probably should if it wasn't for the fucking money.
I know.
Oh god, the money issue. Also, mom got a new position, guys. Like, I'm literally the
Yay!
lowest income maker now. Woohoo!
That's great.
It makes me feel great about myself. Like, I totally didn't have a crisis about that either. Um, anyways, um, it was fun. Obviously Faith was still in town, and so it was me, mom, Cody, and Faith.
Mhm.
Um, I played War. Yeah, we played War. I won, which never freaking happens. It was great. Um, hit my mic.
It's
Um,
fine.
so like it was good. This week was just bullshit because of construction at work. Like it was gross.
Oh, yeah. They found the what they find at work on him.
Oh, asbestos.
I can't believe they're still making you fucking work.
Oh yeah, they don't care. There's supposedly one of my coworkers who's a bagger. Her husband actually sold us our house. He was the realtor. Anyway, small towns love it, hate it. Um, she was like, he said that like it has to be low enough levels that like they're not too concerned or they wouldn't have us working. I'm like, I think you misunderestimate how much corporate America does not give a shit.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
really
true.
like and like yesterday, it was so like I only worked 6 hours. That's very rare for me for one, but 6 hour shift felt like 12 hours. It was the slowest goddamn day of my life working there. And one of the younger baggers, he's like, it's the asbestos in the air that's slowing time down. I was like,
Like,
you son of a bitch.
shut up.
You son of a bitch. Don't get that in my thought process. It's bad enough. Like I might be wearing two freaking masks, but I'm still like, I'm dying.
Yeah, like,
Like
bite your goddamn tongue.
he ended up dislocating his knee that night.
Good. Karma's a bitch. That sucks, though. That's
Poor
bad.
guy.
I know. Poor guy. He didn't deserve that.
He's just like limping. Like he has like one of the stiff casts, so he can't bend his knee. He's just like, across. I'm just like, you
Poor
poor
guy.
kid. He's just a kid. He's just a young one. I'm like, oh my God. Welcome to the club. That's how you're gonna be walking in like 15 years. Just get used to it. Like shit, I walk like that and I'm only 31. But so that was like my week. People told me that my chocolate covered strawberries were better than what the bakery made at work. Um,
Probably.
I got told I should sell them.
Mm.
Yeah. And they weren't even good ones. They were not good quality ones. Not
Oh,
my best work.
stop.
They weren't. They weren't because I forgot to temper the chocolate properly.
So
But
thoughtful.
still, but
Nobody
still,
knows the difference but you, Miss
that's
fucking
true.
Baker over here.
I can show you. I can actually show you guys a picture. It was Valentine's Day. Go faster, stupid. It's stupid. That was
Oh, they look so good. I know you sent me a picture and I was like, I want some.
right.
Give me.
Also, it was Punchki. It was Fat Tuesday,
Yep.
and I ate so many Punchkis. Holy shit! I should not have. I ordered a full ass dozen. To be fair,
Okay, so it's Fat Tuesday. It's okay.
Fat Tuesday became Fat Wednesday, became Fat Thursday, became Fat Friday.
It's a fat week. It's fine.
It's a fat week. It's a very fat week.
It's fine.
Um, but yeah. So that was like all the worky stuff, home stuff. Um, I guess if we want to actually, talk since relationships is kind of
Mm-hmm.
the thing. My Valentine's Day existential crises was really fun. So I worked an 8 a.m. shift. So
Mm-hmm.
it was insanity. Absolutely, because they started the construction hardcore that day. So all of the aisles are screwed up. Everybody's looking for flowers and chocolate and chaos. And like I am a Valentine's Day bitch. I've always loved Valentine's Day. This is the first year in my memory that I have not enjoyed Valentine's Day. And I
That's
hate I
so
hate saying
sad.
it. I even hate saying it. Like I'm like, who are you?
Who
Like
is this
literally.
bitch?
Who is this bitter ass bitch? Who is she? What is her problem? Well, you see, as I'm checking out all of these, chocolates and flowers and cards and Freaking steak dinners, that one really hurt. You know what? I can make myself steak dinner, but I haven't had a steak dinner in a while. But um I was like I was on register most of the day. And then I
Mhm.
go to self-check, which was like the worst idea to put me because that's when my thoughts start to run wild because I don't have to constantly interact with people. I can kind of just start space cadet and just like my brain starts to overheat. And I'm watching like the light on your face from me moving my hands and
Yeah.
cause it and I'm like it's strobing.
It's okay.
Um I swear guys, I will get a better 2025 I think is going to be the year of the PC for me. So like things will improve.
Yay.
Yeah, everyone's very happy about it but me because I'm thinking about the money mostly, but
Oh, it'll be fine. You can get a really decent PC for not that much.
that's true. But so like I'm like standing there and like trying to hold back tears. And mind you, I'm like where's this coming from? Cuz rationally I don't know what's going on cuz I'm like, "Oh, it's like my favorite one of my favorite holidays."
Yeah.
And I'm like I have this moment and it's so cringy. Please forgive me.
Okay.
I'm thinking of like celebrities who have had like hundreds of like relationships. Like
Yeah.
most people don't have that many relationships. Trust me. Like I realize that the average person might have like two or three.
Mhm.
Like most people are not celebrities where they have like 15 like flings before they settle down or whatever. And I was like, I just don't think it's fair that the universe lets some people have so many like loves. Even if it's like temporary, like even if it's like hot and heavy or even if it's just a flash in the pan of life. Like
Yeah.
I was like the universe just seems real unfair to let some people experience all of that and then have people who I'm not going to cry. I'm going to cry.
No, don't cry.
I've been a hopeless romantic since before I knew what romance was, which doesn't seem like probably my maybe not my personality. I don't know what kind of vibes I get off, but I feel like I do give kind of like love
No,
wins kind
yeah,
of thing.
you're definitely a hopeless romantic.
And like it's like I can't say it without crying.
Oh. Fuck it, let it out. It's a behind episode. Fuck it.
It's like it's so unfair that I've gotten this far without any. Well, I can't say anything. It's just one-sided. Things have always been one-sided.
Hmm.
Always. And never know. No one I've ever had a crush on has ever known. Never. They've never known. And mind you, there's only been 3 in my entire life. And one I did not realize until after they stopped talking to me because I scared them off because I had a mental breakdown and I went to them to vent about it, and then they ghosted my ass because 'cause they're like, "Ooh, she messed up.
She got baggage.
She's got major baggage." And then after they stopped talking to me, I realized, "Oh shit, I actually did have feelings for that." It was a whole thing. Something I still think about to this day. It's haunted me. What?
Don't you
Do you
love that when that happens? You're like thinking about things that happened fucking
Uh-huh.
over a decade ago. Like I don't
Yeah.
sleep sometimes because like my brain's just like, hey, remember that one time in middle school?
Oh, yeah. No, like, that literally, like, haunts me to this day. Um, and it's like, it just feels unfair that somebody like me hasn't had a chance, you know?
You
And, like,
can
there's 1,000
find
reasons.
somebody.
There's 1,000 reasons behind why. I'm not oblivious to the fact that, like, let's be real. Most people, not just saying men, women, whatever, are very vain, and I'm not a vain person at all. Like,
True.
I don't put on airs. Like, if I'm dressing up, it's probably because I think something's important, but other than that, I don't it's not that I don't give a shit, it's just that I don't give a shit enough to impress.
That's fair. I have days like that where I'm like, whatever, I look like a fucking potato. Cool.
And, like, I've always, like, been very much and a lot of people mind you, I went on a Reddit thread that literally did not help because it was like, "Oh, people just don't understand, like, you have to, like, it's a game." And I'm not saying it's not. Like, a lot of what we as humans want, we want excitement. We want a chase. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not saying that everybody does. Like, there are people who are just like one day they're like, "Oh yeah, this is nice." And that's literally there's no chase, there's no drama. But for most people, it's very much like it's a game.
Yeah.
And like my problem is I've never wanted to play the game. And that's the problem.
You want that, baby? I'm sorry, my dog's
No.
like
No,
anxious.
I see. Yeah.
Come here,
I
Baba.
see.
Come
Hi.
here. Come here. She
Come
does
here.
this. She like wants my attention, but she
But
won't fucking come up to
she's
me.
she's being shy about it.
Yeah, hold on. Come here, you little
You're okay.
sweet girl. This is our new guest on the podcast. This is B,
Hi, B.
and she's a stinky girl.
Hi, baby.
Oh, sorry. I
Yeah.
just hit you in the face. There we go. This is
She's
my.
so cute. It's your emotional support animal.
She's
She's
so
so cute.
sassy.
She's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's my little
those
goth
eyes.
girlfriend.
I love her. Her eyes. So cute.
Anyway, continue with what you were saying. I'm so sorry.
No, no, you're fine. Um, yeah. It's just like if it's all a game, people like me are just meant to fail. Not to be negative. Not trying to be negative about it. But it's like I'm not a person who I've always been a person who's like my personality is where I will impress. My
Yeah.
looks, I'm not saying I'm the most hideous like most days I'm pretty neutral about how I look. I really am. I don't really hate myself. I don't love myself. It's just like a nice
It's
little
just like
neutral
in
like
between.
I'm here. I exist. And it's okay to just exist. But like the problem is in this day and age especially if we're going to get like hookup culture and dating apps, personality doesn't mean shit.
Mm-mm.
And it's like kind of like the same thing with kids. I would rather regret not trying harder and be alone than have to be something I'm not
Mm-hmm.
to not be alone.
Preach, sister. Know your true worth.
And it's like I really it's hard. I'm not going to say like it's not. Like trying not to cry again. But like
Do you? I don't remember her last name. Her name was Brooke, but I don't remember her last name. She was a year older than us.
okay,
She was dating. Do you remember Richie?
vaguely.
Yeah, she was dating him, and she was like a goth mommy, right? Like she she was a goth artist,
Mhm.
but then she met my brother and
Excuse me.
turned
Yeah.
complete opposite. So like the fact that you know yourself well enough and you're comfortable enough with yourself that you don't feel like you need to be a chameleon, like
Yeah.
a lot of fucking people in this world, it's better
Yeah.
to be like you're not alone. You have me.
Yeah, I know.
But I
And
mean, I can't help you romantically.
I mean yeah.
I'm not quote. No,
And
I'm
it's
joking.
just
Sorry.
no. No, it's okay. It's just like and the wonderful thing, the only like I know we like criticize social media a lot because it deserves to be criticized.
Yeah.
100%. One of the positive things especially about TikTok is like finding people who are literally like in the same boat as me,
Hmm.
like same age range, same life experiences, and like it's somewhat comforting to know that like even though I realistically know statistically I'm not the only person at 31 who's literally been single their entire life, never been kissed, like whole shebang. Like it's comforting to know that I'm not the only one. At least
Yeah.
I don't feel like it. And, yeah, it's, like, so complicated. It's honestly so complex because, like, I can go months. I went years without ever thinking about it. But 2020 came around and social isolation came around,
Yeah.
and you bet your ass that I started thinking about it nonstop.
I just realized my shirt looks green. It's brown.
It looks brown to me, but like a greeny brown.
Yeah, no, it's like
Chocolate brown?
it's like a chocolate brown, yeah.
That's funny.
Sorry, I just like I was
No,
like,
it's
oh
okay.
wait.
No, it's okay. No apologies.
Yeah,
But
I don't think COVID and the whole isolation thing was good for anybody.
no, it really wasn't. Um, and like I actually recognized or realized it this past weekend with like actually being social, like with between the family dinner and the work dinner. Like I genuinely feel like more of myself when I'm not isolated.
Hmm.
And like I definitely lean a little more introverted than I did before COVID. Like it definitely made me lean more introvert. But I still need social interaction to feel like a human being that isn't transactional like my work. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't fulfill anything for me. That is a job. The conversations I have are not meaningful for the most part. Like I do have customers that I have like legitimate conversations with, but for the most part, it's nothing it's all transactional. And like for me, I feel like for me as a person to actually feel like a human being with like actual complex emotions,
Hmm.
I have to have interaction that is meaningful. Which is why like our podcast is so fundamentally important to me, is because I get that every single week, even though it's digital, even though it's literally across 300 something miles.
Yeah, but it's the fact that you're able to be yourself and talk about whatever you want without being judged.
Yeah. And I don't have that
No.
very much. So yeah, that was like my Valentine's Day like existential crises. Also the fact that like, well, Cody had a medical procedure. He had a
Mm,
colonoscopy. He had a colonoscopy.
yeah. Everything
Um,
was
everything was
okay.
aces. Great.
Poor
Went
guy.
great. Poor guy,
Poor
exactly.
guy.
Um, like mom was like, I was gonna get you flowers, I promise, but like I didn't want to leave him in the car. Because he has the worst time with anesthesia. The worst time. Like we're talking he needs Zofran when he wakes
Oh
up.
my
Like
god.
he doesn't feel like eating. Like him and anesthesia are not friends. When he had his teeth done, he almost I think he did fall into a wall. He was so dizzy that he like fell into a wall, could not walk straight.
Poor guy.
And
I'm
then
so
there's
sorry.
me who comes out of anesthesia, starts talking completely normal, like it's an average day.
You know, it's funny. Mike and I were talking about that. I've never been put under, but he had to get put under to get his teeth pulled. And he's like, I'm pretty sure I said some really fucked up shit on anesthesia because the doctor was happy about happy before, and then after he couldn't get away from me fast enough. He's like, I probably said something about him being a womanizing pig because like all of his nurses were very attractive. Like it's
Uh,
like he only hired super attractive.
right.
Like,
I get you. Yeah.
why are you being baby?
Because she's like, I'm baby.
So Mike's the same way. He was just talking like
Yeah. So she's like, I swear I was gonna get you flowers for Valentine's Day, but I didn't want to leave him out in the parking lot. I was like, I don't blame you, because that boy, he was like having the hardest time getting out, like waking up. Like, but yeah. I don't know. Like, it's just like I feel like I've been through the emotional ringer the last like not just the last few months, but like the last few years have just been a dumpster fire emotionally. And like I don't know, like I'm trying so hard to focus on like what can I control? Like how can I improve my life myself And it's like, how do you do that when you have 50,000 outside forces that determine how you feel about yourself?
Mhm.
And like that's without social media. Like even if I didn't even look at my phone, I have 1,000 different things going on that affect how I feel about myself.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. So that's all I didn't want to get all emotional. I really didn't.
You need to pamper yourself.
One of my coworkers, when I said I had never been to a spa, was like,
Dude,
he's like, "You've never been to a spa?" As if like I'm like, "Bitch, that's it for rich people."
me neither. My grandma brought it up. She's never been either. And I was like, okay. Like, do you want to go to a spa?
Like,
Well,
do you want to?
we can
Like, why
set
are we
something up.
mentioning it? Yeah, right.
This is
But
baby.
no, so
Sorry, I love this
cute.
dog.
No, it's just so cute. Um, but yeah, like right now, being completely transparent, I can't even shave because the water pressure is so terrible right now. So like,
It's
yeah,
so winter, technically.
it's
Like,
the winter.
do you
It's
really
the
need to? I
winter.
almost wore a dress today, and I was like, because I felt my legs. I was like, no, no,
You're like, no,
I ain't got time for
absolutely not.
that.
Ain't got time. Um, but do you have anything about relationships to talk about?
I learned that you can't set boundaries with narcissism, like narcissistic people.
True,
I
you
have
cannot.
I tried very hard this past week. It did not work.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of their trademark is it's almost impossible. You can, but it involves literally a lot of more work than it should.
Yeah, like they make you feel like shit.
Mhm.
Like cool. Relationships. Do you want me to talk like romantically or
You can do whatever you want. I just figured if there's anything that you wanted to say,
what should I say, baby?
she's like, just,
Just
just,
just
just
keep
pay
petting
attention
me.
to me.
This is she's such a baby.
Oh
Anyway,
my gosh,
um
so cute.
so for relationships, don't stay in a fucking toxic ass relationship and act like nothing's wrong. Like from my experience with my relationship's not toxic. But when it comes to like my brothers, both
Mhm,
relationships,
mhm.
okay, baby, you gotta get down. You're distracting me. You're cute. Go let it go. Here, you can have Blinky. There you go. She looks so mad. Okay, Fiona. I guess she's taking the Blinky. Anyway, sorry. So
No, you're fine.
when it comes to relationships, if you okay, if you don't feel like you can do what you want without like pissing your partner off, like for example, Shane was telling me all this shit and I believe it, but like I know he's no angel in the situation.
Right.
But he's like, I will sit and play my PlayStation and get nagged about it. I'll go in and close the door in the office and make music and get nagged about it. Like, he can't do anything he wants to do, which isn't fair.
Mhm,
Like, they've been together for 6 years. Jess knew who Shane was. He's all about music, right?
mhm.
And the fact that you're like so super supportive, right? But then like you yell at the person for not spending time with you, like that's not okay. That's definitely a fucking red flag. Run the fuck away. Don't stay in
Mhm.
it because then that becomes abuse.
Yeah.
And nobody it's so stupid. Like I don't see how people can stay in toxic relationships because I mean I've never been in one. I don't know how people's minds go. I know Shane thinks he deserves it because he's been let's be honest, a piece of shit, like a
Yeah.
womanizing fucking asshole. But like, don't do it. If you sense any red flags, like they're lying to you and shit, like leave. Leave immediately. Don't. Okay. This is my other brother. Okay.
Mhm.
One, don't marry your other brother's ex. Okay, that's kind of weird. I don't know why they got married.
Yeah.
Anyway, don't do not, and I mean like do not start a polyamorous relationship with your wife's boss.
Yeah, no.
If just don't do polyamory in general if you're like a jealous person.
Yeah,
Like,
that's probably the cardinal rule, honestly, is if you are a jealous person, do not.
because for some reason, I don't understand why. Everybody wants to tell me about their sex life. I never fucking ask, okay? It just happens. So,
It's just who we are as people.
yeah, I don't like the fact that I know what's going on in my brother's sex life. So, but Justin told me that him and Jolene haven't been like having sex for the past like year
Mhm.
because I low key think Jolene's still fucking her boss on the side.
Mm,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Which like okay, so it was kind of funny how Justin announced it to like the family that he was like dating her
Yeah.
boss. She's like, "Yeah, she's our girlfriend." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Congratulations. You want me
Like,
to throw a fucking party for you?"
right?
Like, and don't I hate it too because okay, so fuck it, I don't care. Dofi doesn't fucking watch this. Jofi says he's in a poly relationship. Well, not he's not in a poly relationship. Like he has two girlfriends, right?
Mhm.
Which I don't understand, but okay. And then this kid that I used to bully, I know I'm so mean, came into the Discord server and was talking to Mike and I. He's like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'm in a poly relationship. I have like he's like started listing off like seven fucking people. I was like, bro, you're not in a poly relationship. You're in a goddamn fucking cult. Like the fuck
Right.
you mean? Like
Yeah,
don't feel pressured to fucking do it because everybody
yeah.
else is fucking doing it. It's so stupid. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Be with somebody who is like your best friend
Yeah.
and that like completely understands you. Because like honestly, if Mike was any different and was like a super outgoing guy who wants to like go fucking out all the time
Yeah.
and not understand that I like to stay home or like
Yeah.
I like to have my own time. I don't want to constantly spend time with somebody, you know? Like
Mhm.
that would be so fucked and I'd be fucking miserable.
Yeah.
Don't I know I keep saying don't.
You're like, just these are just
Just
the don't.
don't. Just don't settle and sell yourself short.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Like being completely transparent, I'm so mad that like at the beginning of like when I knew of you and Mike,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, that like I was not like more supportive because I am see here's the thing. I'm a jealous person, but it's more like I'm possessive, and that's my problem. That's my toxic trait is I'm very possessive. I had to learn to share. Um and that was very very hard for me.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because my cousin Jenny was the same way. She
Mhm.
was like, I hated Mike. Like, I fucking hated him.
And it's so freaking funny because like I genuinely consider like Mike to be like a very good friend.
Mm-hmm.
Like and it's like, dude, do you understand that I literally hated your existence?
He's fine with it. Dude, it's
It's
funny
like,
because he's always asking how you are and stuff and like what's going on with
yeah,
your grandpa. It's really sweet.
yeah, that is sweet. That means a
But
lot.
I mean, to be honest, Mike back then
Mhm.
was a lot different than Mike now.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, same. Like me back then was a lot different, but
Yeah.
he was more of the like still in the like I don't give a fuck. I'll do whatever I want like mode.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that
That was probably more of it than
yeah, it wasn't he was definitely a lot different. The military like changed him a lot. So For the better,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Um,
Luckily, it usually does the opposite to
yeah.
good people.
Yeah.
So, like,
Literally, like,
Dylan. Sorry.
uh-huh.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking, he's a mess.
Also, I saw a picture of his daughter for the first time.
You've never seen Robin?
I've never met her. I've never met her.
Uh,
Ever.
so Chelsea went to my mom's funeral, even though I didn't speak to her for like
Hmm.
years, and I
Yeah.
met Robin,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen him since then.
Yeah. I've never met her ever. And the only picture I have seen of her was a really old one. I think it was on his Facebook page or whatever. And Chris had a picture of her.
Hold on, I can show you a picture of her right now. Okay, if my Facebook wanted to load. Hello? Dude, did you know that my brother's daughter, McKenna, is 13? I know.
The hell?
I haven't seen that bitch since she was a baby.
Oh my God. Jesus. We're old.
We are old. How do I
Oh.
see some of these photos?
Uh,
Oh,
uh,
I see. It changed.
yeah, it did.
Why it changed?
All I know is that the picture that Chris showed me, she was talking about how her hair is naturally red, but that her mom let her dye it more red and that it caused a big fuss.
Oh, that's where my camera is.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
To be honest, Chelsea's a hot mess, so it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I think she did it at Halloween.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. But yeah,
I
that's how
mean, I hate the saying it is what it is, but like, it's her
it is
kid.
what it is. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it is what it is.
oh
I
my
mean,
God.
if the most you do is dye your kid's hair,
Right.
what
Another
shit.
don't in a fucking relationship, okay? Don't make your whole goddamn personality your fucking significant other.
Oh
I
yeah,
hate that. I
that's
hate when, like, see, so going back to you, like, hating Mike at first, I think you were worried because a lot of our friends in high school did that.
mm,
They would
yeah.
ditch everybody and stop talking to everybody just to hang
Mm-hmm.
out with their boyfriend.
Kitty, Bunny,
Literally
freaking
everyone.
yeah, all of them.
So
Yeah,
don't do that.
yeah,
It makes you look
that's
like a cringy fucking bitch. Okay? Like,
yeah,
cool, we get it, you're in a relationship.
yeah.
And
And
if,
I think the problem is that people just don't realize that like you can balance like that's part of being like an adult for sure is like you have to balance. Like if your only
absolutely.
person in your life and here's the thing, like if you have like shit family, like you aren't lucky in the like family department and like literally your significant other is like the only person you have, that's different. But like if before them you had support systems that you then ditch, that's not healthy.
No, because it makes the people you're ditching feel like complete shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you were just a fucking placeholder.
Bingo.
And then don't come fucking crawling back after it doesn't work out because
Mhm.
we're not gonna accept you back.
No.
Sorry,
And
not sorry. Like,
yeah, no. That's something we talked about last year, I think, is that there have been only 2 couples in this world who have never made me feel like a third wheel while hanging out with them.
mm-hmm.
And one of those couples is now divorced, and the other one is you and Mike.
It's so ironic that they're divorced. I'm sorry. Something must have
Yeah.
fucking happened in
Oh,
Germany.
I could probably tell you exactly off air what happened, but
Okay. We'll spill that tea in a little bit.
oh yeah, we'll spill. It's fine. We'll spill. Um Excuse me. But, like and I think, honestly, this sounds so cringe, but, like, I think that all adults need a single friend. Like, somebody who
Seriously.
is single, because that is the biggest litmus test of how you are as a human being,
Yeah.
as an adult. Because if you can't find a way to balance being in a relationship and also a friendship and having those 2 things mesh, because 'cause I'm not even saying, like, your friend doesn't have to like your partner, that's not what I'm saying.
No.
But if you cannot physically restrain yourself, to have, like, a time with your friend, then, like,
There's a
it's just
problem.
there's a problem, and I'm sorry, I know that sounds so harsh,
No, it does
and
not. It's so fucking true.
if we posted this clip on TikTok, which I really think if we wanted to start some shit
We
and get
could.
some traction, we could do clips because that would do, especially with like this hot take right here, because so many people are like, well, my husband, my boyfriend, my significant is my best friend. Okay, but did you have a best friend before? That's the
Yeah.
question. That's not like we are not negating the fact that your significant other should be your best friend. They should be
Okay.
one of your best friends.
Mike is one of my best friends. You are my other best friend, Mobe. Also my best friend. You can have fucking multiple best friends.
Exactly. It is literally the fact of, "Oh, did you get in this relationship?" And suddenly they are literally
Your
what makes the
son,
world go round. Yes.
like
Like
I don't understand.
like, I don't get it.
Uh,
Also, we need to get best friend tattoos so I can piss a certain
yes,
somebody
we
off
fucking do.
because
Oh,
that's more tea.
speaking of tattoos,
Yes.
you know how I'm gonna go get a ghost?
Yes.
I decided I'm gonna get. I already told her, and she's so down. So you know how I have my mom and Tina's tattoos?
Yes.
I wanna get two of these little babies.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's
one's
so
gonna be
cute.
black and the other one's gonna be like this. So it's like a
Uh-huh.
yin and yang. And they're
Right.
both gonna be like right here.
That's so
And
cute.
they're gonna
No, I
be
love
angled
that.
towards each other. And I was like, yes.
Aw, that's so cute.
That's all, yeah, because I was like, man, I don't even know where I'm gonna get this fucking ghost.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can
Right.
get two.
Yeah.
Never
The
mind.
thing I know what I wanna get for dad,
Mhm.
but, so you know Pookie the bear from Garfield?
Yeah,
That's where dad got his nickname, Pookie,
that's
was
cute.
because of the bear, from his best friend Bob. Um, and oh my god, there's a post, he made a post after dad passed, it was like a comic strip, and it was literally, Garfield, like, holding like, hugging, uh, Pookie and saying, like, "You mean the most to me of all," or whatever.
That's so
It made me
sad.
oh my god, the first time I saw that, I cried for, like, hours, I
Oh my
couldn't
god.
even thinking about it makes me tear up. But, like, he is such a nondescript bear. He literally just looks like a typical teddy bear.
Yeah.
Um, which almost makes me wanna get let me see if I can find the clip on Bob's Facebook. Because if I were to get that frame of that comic.
We should literally get the compass with a moon and
Yes.
sun in it. Like,
Yeah. No, I
well,
love
what am
that.
I?
Yeah.
You're the sun, right? And I'm the moon. Hold on, I'm
I
scrolling.
guess. Hell, I don't even know these days.
I'm scrolling back.
You're scrolling.
Yeah.
I gotta find it's been so long, and Bob's gotten, like, married, divorced,
Oh my god.
frickin' super Republican. Oh.
Ew.
Oh, like, bad. Like, the only reason I still have him on my Facebook is because dad's best friend. That's it.
My god.
Like,
If we started fucking talking about politics, oh.
yeah, let's not. That's the
Those are
one
some
thing.
hot fucking takes.
Yeah, here's the thing. If we're gonna be real honest, I don't know a lot, and that's where I'll end it. I don't know a lot. So, frick, Bob, can you, like, not just post, like, frickin' gross ass memes for, like, 2 seconds
No.
so I can find a meaningful post, little
all
shit face?
all the fucking memes. My god, was it that far back?
Like, shit. It was in his toolbox. Here it is. Um, and so I'll read it to you guys, but it looks like this, which you can barely see, but
Aww.
it says, "Pookie, you're my best friend. You're always there for me. You give me hugs when I need them, and you never let me go on a diet." or tell me to go on a diet. I can't imagine a day without you. Now move over. You're hogging the bed.
That's so cute.
And I honestly kind of want the why am I gonna cry? Holy shit. The I can't imagine a day without you and he's like holding him.
Yeah.
It's so cute. I don't even like Garfield, but
You know, there's some fucking weird ass people obsessed with Garfield.
yeah.
Did you send
Oh,
me
and
on TikTok or was it
it was
Discord?
TikTok,
Was it?
yeah.
Oh, then I'm
Um,
scrolling the wrong
and
way.
just so you guys know, this is my dad and his best friend. Yes, my dad's best friend was like a whole decade and a half younger than him.
That's hey.
Yeah,
Alright, let me scroll through our messages on TikTok.
yeah.
And yes, we are
No, it's alright.
stereotypes. As soon as I saw the fucking Midwestern thing, I was like,
I was like, oh my god.
I have to send this.
Oh my god. But ooh, got a little cry there. Holy shit.
Let's see.
Life always reminds you that you're not as over your trauma as you think you are.
Yeah, right. Is
I
anyone
don't trust
truly?
people who like I just don't trust people who don't at least cry once a year over something that happened like over a decade ago. I just don't.
Yeah. Dude, my cat is driving me crazy. He's just meowing in the
Oh,
background.
no. I
I
can't hear him.
be
I guess that
lucky.
makes me lucky. I guess.
Literally be lucky. Dude, how far ago is this? I felt like it was just last week.
I feel like it was, but I send you a lot of shit, to be
That
fair.
that's okay.
Cody is obsessed with Alistair from Has Been Hotel. Which he does not call him Alistair, he calls him Cecil. Because all he sees in his head is Cecil from Welcome to Night Vale.
I'm trying to remember.
The radio demon.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay, it is too far away. I want to say you were at the sun and I was the moon,
I think so.
but I
Which is
could.
ironic because I love the moon, but I'm never a moon person.
Yeah. Either way, I'll find it later when we're not recording, and it's gonna
Right,
take me fucking forever to find.
right. Um, oh, small little happy note is I'm going to town tomorrow and I'm going to the library.
Yay!
You know what the first thing I thought though? Brain
What?
rot still Boulder's Gate brain rot still there. I'm like, am I just the female Gale? All I freaking talk about is libraries and my knees hurting. Like what the all I talk about is libraries
I
and my
mean,
knees hurting.
future cosplay incoming.
I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you should.
Uh-huh. Maybe.
I mean, it'd be an easy cosplay.
Yeah, yeah, basically.
I'm just saying.
Where's the nearest library? Well, mine that's decent is 45 minutes away, so
No, that's really. I'm like so stoked for you.
I'm so excited. I love
Honestly, like, and it's so pretty. I'm so jealous.
the
Dude,
pretty.
my coworker Mike wants me to take some time off next week, which is super nice of him.
Nah.
But did you know there's a three fucking story library? Well, it's not a library. It's a bookstore
In
in
Detroit,
Detroit. Yeah,
yes.
I did not know.
The second largest, yes, in the world.
I'm
In the
temp.
world.
I'm tempted, but I'm afraid I'd like lose track of time in there.
You probably would. It's also an old glove factory that is not insulated, so make sure you dress warm if you go.
Okay. Yes. Thank you.
Yes, I have researched this because before I moved, I wanted to go.
What do you mean by
It,
nothing? We can figure it out.
yeah, we can figure it out. There's a lot of things we gotta figure out.
I know.
So
I
many.
see. Like, I do want to take time off work, but like, I don't want to take
Yeah,
the wrong time off. Like, I
right.
want to take at least 2 days off to like come see you for your birthday.
No.
But
I
like,
would I would I would probably just spend one whole day just crying.
no, like I was gonna. I don't want to like impose on you guys, and like not impose
Oh
but
no.
intrude. So like I would get a
Nah.
hotel, but
Yeah, no. It's yeah. I no, I probably I would literally spend the first day just crying.
also please don't feel obligated to clean your fucking house.
Oh, I try not to, trust me.
I'm me. Do not let them fucking bully you into cleaning the house. I don't give a
God.
fuck what your house looks
I
like.
know. That's why you're my best friend.
Like, girl, have you? My house gets so bad sometimes.
I feel that. I feel that. Oh my god. So hard. Um, but yeah, I'm feeling like you probably want to at least so we can spill tea after we end.
Yes, because I have
You
to
probably
work.
want to yeah, you have to still go to bed.
Yeah, I still work
You still have
tomorrow.
to go to bed. Yeah. So, next episode starts spring cleaning.
I'm so
I'm actually
excited.
so excited. No, I am like amped.
Dude,
I am so ready.
I have to get so much cleaning shit. I was thinking about just going to the dollar store with like how much shit I need.
Yeah, well, hey, you can get name brands there.
Hmm.
So, um, I am thinking I'm going to make a list of areas that I
Hmm.
want to get done this week. I was starting it this morning and then I realized that I had woke up late for work and I did have time. 8 a.m.s are rough when you've been doing nines and tens for forever.
Yeah.
Um, but like I have all this artwork and stuff from over the years to hang up that all my
Hmm.
walls are bare. And if I'm gonna be stuck here for the foreseeable future, I might as well finally make it look like my place.
As
Um,
I'm currently fucking doing that, and I've been living in this house for how long?
right, yeah, exactly. We'll be making it our own finally
Hmm.
after I've been here for 4 years in May.
What do you think the biggest project is going to be?
Bed frame, because I think I'm gonna put it on my credit card because I need a new bed frame. I broke it. For real. I can't open the captain's drawers now.
Oh
So
no. See,
yeah, they're broke.
mine's gonna be my fucking basement.
Yeah.
That thing is.
Well, because also we have nowhere to dispose of said bed frame
Yeah,
because our garbage service up here doesn't take large
you can't schedule
shit.
a fucking special
No.
pickup? Oh my god,
No.
that's some bullshit.
So yeah, it's gonna be fun because it's either gonna end up in the basement, probably, like Cody's old futon that's just like decaying in the basement.
I don't want to talk about how much shit is just rotting in my basement right
Right.
now.
Right, right. I have to go through clothes
Hmm.
hardcore. Not that there's much that actually needs gone through other than like, oh, I've never worn this. It probably should go. I have to do a lot of hanging stuff. I'm not gonna hang a lot of people or myself. I'm just gonna hang things.
Same.
Um, I want to steam clean. I wanted to do vinyl flooring. That's what I really wanted to do.
Okay, let me stop you right there. Don't do vinyl.
Okay.
Laminate is so much easier.
Yeah, laminate.
That is what this floor is. This floor took
That
us
yeah.
2 hours. Not
It's
even.
so pretty too. I love the color. That's kind of what I want for my room.
Go to Menards
Yeah.
because they do the 11% cash back,
Yeah.
and it's nice.
Yeah.
No, I know
Yeah.
it's mail and rebate and it's like more money for Menards, but like,
Right. Yeah, no, but I'm thinking if I can do like if I prep this week,
mhm.
um I can maybe here's the thing. Will I max out my highest credit card getting all this spring cleaning done? Probably. But I do have methods to, or I'm planning ways to actually do payments on things.
That's
Like I'm
good. That'll
trying to
help.
up my payments and everything.
Yeah.
I have 3 payments right now. I have 3 credit cards technically if you count my Samsung financing. One is minimum 25, which is the highest one. That's the minimum payment is 25. My highest one has the lowest minimum payment.
Hmm.
My second highest, which is through my bank, which I won't name my bank. I'm not that stupid. Um, that one has about like a 45 to 50 minimum payment. It really just depends on how high the balance is.
Hmm.
Um, and that one is like I said, $40 to $50. And then my Samsung financing is 60 a month or 63 a month.
That's not
It's
bad.
it's just the highest that I owe.
Yeah.
So my thought is, even though it doesn't seem significant, if I can even just go 10 above everything, that's at
It
least
adds up.
it adds up. Um, so like I think even if I or I ask, since it's a house project, to split it 3 ways between me, mom, and Cody
Hmm.
because it is a house project,
Yeah, it's
which
not.
I feel
Yeah,
is fair.
it is.
We
I
kinda
think
talked
it
about
is.
it, so I'm thinking, like, my bed frame, I might just do myself since I was the one who plopped my new mattress on it, which just broke it. But yeah, like, if I basically can get us laminate or whatever, um, for all the rooms that we want it.
Your room, your room isn't that big,
No,
so you'll honestly probably only need. Are you doing the closet as well?
that's what I don't know. Like, I'm
So
iffy about it.
I want to say you'll need like 6 boxes,
Yeah.
but if that's too much, because like this, we bought 12 boxes and returned one.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
your room's not that big.
No, it's really not.
It's sad. The biggest room in your house is probably your mom's bedroom, right?
And, like, living room,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Well,
Like,
yeah, I meant like
bedroom
bedroom,
yeah,
bedroom.
bedroom is
Well,
mom's.
your living room already has.
Yes, but it needs replaced.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
I want to
And
say,
you
sorry.
go first.
I
No,
want to say
you
for
go.
the 3 rooms that we did,
Yeah.
we spent like 1,300 on
Yeah.
sharing, but like our bedroom was 600 bucks alone because it was
Right.
vinyl.
Right. Yeah. Because we wanna turn the spare room
Mhm.
that we use as, like, the dogs where the dogs, like, kennels are, we wanna turn that into a spare room, like a guest room, and I told mom, like, "Hey, can I also, in 2025, turn it into, like, kind of like an office?" Not that I need an office, but, like, where my PC can go,
Yeah,
basically,
yeah,
um, and where I can do recording and stuff. So, like, we were talking about painting it because it's still this ugly navy blue with this red and white pinstripe. It's a whole thing. It's ugly as
ew,
shit. It's disgusting. I'm sorry. It was a boy's room.
ew.
Um, um, but yeah, like paint is involved, flooring is involved. There are projects we want to do, and if it ends up just me being focusing on like my spaces, that's fine
Yeah, I
for spring
mean,
cleaning.
so the plan is this week we'll write out a list
Yes.
of things we want to
Hmm.
get done.
Yes.
And then at the start of next week's episode, before we go into like sharing photos and stuff,
Yes.
we'll talk about like our list
Yeah.
and like
Yep.
talk about what ones we're doing in this one. I'm so excited.
I'm actually really amped. I'm
Me
so amped.
too.
I'm thinking that I have Sunday and Monday off. I have
Mhm,
my usual, my old schedule, Sunday, Monday off. I'm thinking Sunday, and I get off early on Saturday.
mhm.
I'm thinking I might start digging into my closet that has been buried for like 2 years now
Yeah.
and getting at least separating like, "Oh, this is decorative stuff. This is stuff that needs cleaned." Like all of my bedding is probably going to grandpa because he's begging for clothes to do anyways and it's like, "Here, have some bedding." Like like if this is how you want to spend your time, you know what? Here's some entertainment.
So I was thinking, I know I said that we should record and post it to TikTok, but we could do drafts
Mhm.
in TikTok and not like actually
Yeah.
like post it and like just share it to
Yeah.
each other.
Right. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to put my shit on
House on.
blast.
Yeah. No, I get you. Or even just like off our phone camera if you
Yeah,
wanted to
we could
do videos
literally
that way.
just fucking Snapchat each other.
I don't have Snapchat.
Okay, you could record a video and send it to me on
Okay,
Discord.
because I was gonna say I don't have Snapchat. I got rid of Snapchat in 2015.
That's fair. Don't know why I still have. Anyway, okay, you ready to wrap this
Okay.
up?
Yes, 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 yes. Also, you'll have to remind me what I'm giving you tea on because it skipped my mind, but once
Yes,
we
yes.
hang up. Okay. As always, guys, my name is Autumn, aka Firefly,
I am Moxie, aka Amy.
and thank you for joining us at the Nerdy Archives. Um, be safe, guys. It's a crazy world out there, and frankly, it's just getting crazier.
Don't murder anybody.
Don't murder anybody. Don't hit anybody with your car.
Mm, I need to listen to that.
Vehicular manslaughter.
Yep, not. Don't waste your life. Okay, bye.
Bye.